There are billions of people in the world today. They all live different lifestyles. Meet Angie and George. Angie works in an office, and George is a taxi driver. Angie and George live on opposite sides of the world. In many ways, their lives are really different, but in some ways, they're the same. Both are married with kids and have a close group of friends. Naturally, they want the best for all of them. They like spending time doing things they love, playing with their kids and relaxing with friends. It just shows you that the most important things in life are free. Isn't that right? And there's also the basic things that George, Angie, and their families need to keep them going. George, his wife, kids, mother and father live in a small house in a crowded but lively neighbourhood. He and his wife work really hard so their kids have the education they weren't lucky enough to enjoy. George has got just a few outfits and he buys the family's food at the local market every day, while his wife is at work. Angie lives in a house on the edge of town. Her children go to the local school and are both healthy and active. Every Saturday, Angie and her husband load the family car up with groceries to last them the week. But of course, their lifestyles are about more than just the basics. Wow, Angie, your family have got a lot of stuff. What's the one thing you couldn't live without? On our planet, there's more than 1 billion people with lifestyles like Angie's. But there are a lot more people living like George, while some people don't even have the basics, like food and shelter, that many of us take for granted. It's fair to say that everyone around the world wants a healthier, happier life. Many people believe that a big box like Angie's will help them get it. But we all know that having more and more stuff doesn't necessarily make us happier. The idea that GDP equals happiness is not only wrong, it also threatens our planet's natural resources. If we all had a box as big as Angie's, we'd actually need another 2 planets. You don't need to be Einstein to know that's impossible. We've only got 1 planet's worth of resources, and we're not dividing them equally between the Angies and the Georges of the world. Damaging our natural resources reduces our capacity to improve everyone's well-being. Sounds like an impossible challenge? It's not. Just think about it. After all, life is about quality rather than quantity. The sooner we recognize this, the sooner we'll all be living happy, meaningful and sustainable lives. To find some of the answers to this challenge, the Swedish government and UNEP brought a group of people together. They're called the Task Force on Sustainable Lifestyles. From community gardening in China and university courses in Mozambique to engaging global businesses, they found smart, sensible and often surprising ways for us to live our lives sustainably. Using these lessons, they've now produced a series of materials for youth workers, entrepreneurs, politicians, and many others on how to communicate, educate, and innovate, so that we can all live happy, successful, and secure lives. They don't have all the answers. There's still a lot to work out, but it's a challenge we're all facing, and one we will all see the benefits of solving. Read the Task Force's report and other materials to see how you can help make 1 planet work for everyone.